Hi, welcome to Yarn Tales and Hooks. My name is Anita, and we also have Miko, but I don't think he's going to make an appearance today. So Miko is the Tails portion of the channel, and I am the Hooks portion of the channel. So thank you so much for stopping in and spending a few minutes of your day with me. It is... Here he is down by my feet if you want to see him. Say hello, Miko. Yes, hello, Mikos. Okay, sorry about that. So today is, what is today? It is very early in the morning on Thursday, probably about 4 a.m. And don't ask me the date because I do not know. I'm sorry, I'm just wondering in one moment. Sorry, there was like an orange handle, like right, I can't, right here. It was hanging out there, and I couldn't figure out what it was. I had to go check it out. It was a very long-handled paint roller, and I have no idea why it was there. It was not there a few days ago, so I wasn't painting. I'm not aware anybody else in the house was painting. I don't know. I was just confused. I had no idea what it was because it wasn't there the last time I made a video. That's for sure. I would have noticed it. Anyway, so several days ago, hi, Miko. You get to come say hi? No, you don't want to. You don't want to? You're so cute, though. Anyway, several days ago, I received the latest issue of Crochet World magazine. Would you like to come up on the... I know there's a big box of yarn next to me. Okay. I'll make room for you. I'll make room for you. He's sniffing the big old box of yarn. Oh, wait. Some of the yarn in the bottom there came from Nancy. So he probably smells shady. Do you smell a girl doggy in there? Huh? Do you smell a girl doggy in there? Anyway, I received the latest issue of Crochet World magazine a few days ago, earlier this week. And we're here so that you can take a look at it. I have looked at this already, and I'm just going to say right now, when the subscription runs out, I do not think I will renew. It just seems like most of the patterns in the magazine I have no interest in making. There's like maybe 3 to 4 tops patterns in, and sometimes not even that many in these magazines that I see myself actually making. So why continue? It just doesn't make sense to me. So this is Crochet World Winter of 2024. 33 projects you can make this season. And here is the cover. Now the Afghan on the cover is very pretty. I do like that. However, it requires sewing squares together. But the squares do look a little bit larger, so that's good. And then I saw this right here. And I got so excited. New Amigurumi series. I was excited until I saw the Ami. But we will get there. We will get there when we get there. So, first we have a temperature blanket designed by Tara Orchard. And so it's just your temperature, it's, you know, your basic Afghan. It doesn't look like there's any special stitches, but it is pretty with the different colors for the temperatures. I have never made a temperature blanket. I don't foresee, I don't know. They look too scrappy for me, in my opinion. You get weird colors that end up next to each other that just kind of clash. I would need to pick colors that all go good together, and I'm just horrible at that. So it looks like It's all like double crochet or half double. I'm not sure which, but I mean, it's just, you know, basic stitches, same stitch. Yeah, they're just, it's just single crochet in the front loop, back and forth. That's pretty much all that is. So, I mean, not really a pattern that, I mean, you can find something like that anywhere. You don't need to have a magazine subscription to find something like that. Okay, and then this brings us to the amigurumi. It is the Woodland Amigurumi series, and the first one in the series is Barrett the Bear by Donna Childs. And I'm not impressed. We'll just leave it at that. I mean, it looks like he had, I don't want to be mean, but it looks like he has hot dogs for legs. I don't know. Not very impressed. And here is a picture of him without his little jacket on. And there is the back. And I'm just not impressed. Next we have the Bowl Cozy by Pamela Yarbrough. And there are those. Again, I mean, it's just kind of simple. I don't, just not much in this magazine that just screams wow. Nothing, there's not a whole lot that has much for a wow factor. Okay, so then next we have the Patchwork Pullover, and this is by Patricia Bongi. Now this is a little bit better. I wouldn't choose these colors personally, and I don't know, I don't think I'd put that ribbon on. It just makes the sleeves look all poofy, and that's not really my thing. But I mean, the blocks of colors are nice. I do like that. I don't think I would use those colors. And here is a different picture of it. I mean, that's definitely better than the Bowl Cozies and the Ami. And I don't remember what the first pattern is anymore. What was it? Oh, the temperature blanket. It's more interesting than those. I will say that. I'm so sorry. I'm not really meaning to be negative. I'm just giving you my honest opinion. And then next there's an article, Tips for Improving Your Finish Crochet. Let's look at some suggestions for achieving a great finish to your project. It says never work over yarn ends. I always do. While this might be the easiest and quickest way to hide the ends, it doesn't really anchor them as securely as weaving them in does. Yeah, I always work over my yarn tails. I just do. I'm lazy, that's why. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm lazy. I don't want to weave them in if I don't have to. Next, we have the Winter Doily by Olga Shalai. Here, you can just read that. That is her name. And this is the doily. And I feel like this picture would be more attractive. I feel like it wasn't blocked. Like, look at here. Like, I feel like they didn't block it before they took the picture. And, you know, I'm not one to, like, judge because I never block my finished pieces. But if you're going to take a photo for a magazine, like, look at this right here. Look at that. 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 They're not, each point is not defined in this photo, if you understand what I'm saying. I mean, if you're gonna take a photo for a magazine, wouldn't you want to present, like, look at that snowflake. I feel like all these little picots are supposed to be, well, I suppose no, because they're joined. I don't know. Either way, it still looks kind of wonky. But wouldn't you want to present it in the best way possible for a photo for a magazine? I don't know. I do like to do doilies, and this is a cool concept. But I've seen more eye-pleasing doilies in this magazine than that one. Yes, I told you the designer name. And I don't know, maybe it's fine. Maybe it's just because of the photo that was taken. Maybe it looks, the center is really pretty. Like, all the center is like, here, close up of that. Like, that's a really, really pretty, like, little flower in the middle. And that's really pretty. And all the points are nice. But then, you know, you get to this one and it just, I don't know. The centers of all of them are pretty. Maybe I would make it and just stop here. I don't know. But then it would be teeny tiny. Probably. I don't know. Okay, next we have the Poinsettia Passion Doily. Now, this looks better. Like, the finished photo looks much better than the other one. This is by Gemma R. Owens. And I think this would really be pretty, and if it's supposed to be for Christmas, and you think poinsettia, I think it'd be really pretty in red and green. So do the red, and then instead of white, do the green. And actually, you know, in this first photo, it kind of looks more orange. So here's a better photo where the red shows up better. At least in my lighting here, it shows up. It might not be correlating on the camera as nicely as it is for me right here and now. Next we have Holiday Table Topper by Joyce Geisler. This takes up 2 pages. And that's, you know, that's better than like the first couple of patterns in here. But I don't know. It's just such an odd shape for a table runner. But I guess, you know, it's unique. Oh, maybe it'd be all right to make. Might look pretty. Sometimes photos just don't do the finished projects justice. I have noticed that myself. When I take photos of my finished objects, they just don't look as nice in photos as they do in real life. Okay, so then we have a section here called Editor's Faves, where they just review a few different products. So they are reviewing a fabric shaver and lint brush, which I don't really find that too interesting. A crochet and color book, which I think it's just basically a coloring book. But they do I'm just kind of skimming through it. They do have a granny square coloring section, so that might be helpful. Like, if you want to try to figure out what colors to make granny squares, you can color in the granny squares and see if, you know, you like the way the colors look together. Then we have doodle card decks. Now this I'm interested in. I might check this out. I might go to the website and check this out. So let me read this to you. Doodle card decks. So do you love color work, but you're never quite sure where to start? Or maybe you avoid it because you get lost in large charts. If that's the case, then these doodle card decks will open up a whole new world for you. Bear with me. I just think this is cool. The decks have the same size and feel... the decks have the same size and feel as a deck of playing cards, but each and every card has a unique color work chart on it. This means you don't have to carry around large charts while working on your projects, nor do you have to worry about losing your place in the chart and messing up your pattern. With each card having a chart, it also becomes incredibly easy to mix and match to make a unique project. Choose from the 51 color motifs in each deck, or select options from multiple decks, and pick the style of crochet color work you want to work with. Then get started. We use mosaic crochet and tapestry crochet for these swatches. So you can order these on pacificknitco.com. So here are the swatches they did. And I don't really like tapestry, but if they have a mosaic specific deck, that would be amazing. So I'm really interested in that. So I just wanted to share because I thought maybe some of you might be too. And then we have a amigurumi book, Crittergurumi by Amadorable Crochet. Okay, some of these guys are kind of cute. So here is the cover of that book. And I think, yeah, you can just purchase this book at anniescraftstore.com. So I don't know. You can also scan. I'll hold the QR code up. You can also scan that QR code. Sorry, Miko just bumped my tripod. All right, back to the patterns. Okay, this is another one of my favorites in this book. I think this set and the Afghan on the cover are probably my favorites in the book, unless there's something I'm forgetting about. But this is, here, I'll hold the picture up for you. This is the Allagash set by Kathleen Stewart. And she is a member of the Crochet Guild of America. So here is a close-up of the hats. I really like that hat. And then the mittens. And then there's another picture. I think that's really pretty. And it uses a 4-weight yarn. And a 4mm hook. A 4mm hook with a 4-weight yarn. That's kind of crazy. It's kind of a small hook for a 4-weight. At least for clothing. I mean, I use a 4.0 with 4-weight yarn for my amis all the time, but you don't really want holes. So I don't know that I would use a 4-weight for hats and stuff, but who knows. And next we have mini pouches by Dana Redman. So there's those little pouches. Look, the cat has a little yarn ball. These are kind of cute, but I don't know. Still not my favorite. And next we have the Plaid to See You gift set. So this is a, looks like a washcloth and a dish towel. And this is done in Tunisian, which I do not have Tunisian stuff. Actually, yes, I do. I just don't know where it is. I think I have a double-ended Tunisian hook, because I think one of the Mary Maxim kits was a Tunisian Afghan, and they included a, well, actually, no, they forgot my Tunisian hook. So I think I contacted them, and they sent it, because Lynette from Charm Grammy Crochet was also getting those kits, and she opened hers, and she got a Tunisian hook with hers, and I did not get one. I'm like, that's not fair. So then we have the Highland Cow Lovey. And it's alright. I've just seen cuter for these types of things. I don't think I'd make it. I would want to make... I was just totally showing you the... No, I wasn't showing you the pattern. This is by Fat Lady Crochet, by the way. I would just probably go... Like, there's this book with all kinds of, like, the flat animals and kind of in a similar style. And those are way cuter than this. I think I would purchase that book if I wanted to make something like that and make one of those instead. Next we have the Pine Forest Cowl by Kathleen Burlew, and I think, yeah, this is tapestry crochet, so I won't do that. I don't like tapestry. And next we have a little section for the holiday gift guide. So they are advertising Plymouth Yarn, Laser Haze. So these are wearable rulers. I'll show you. Laser Haze. That's Laser Haze. And Scatta. Scatter your world with our original, ever-expanding, low-sew crochet patterns and plush creations. We're a family team creating beginner-friendly and fun patterns. There's also some readily made or made-to-order. Here's a collection of snuggles, teddies, and snap bands. Ideal gifts for everyone, elderly or young. So there's that. So you can find some no-sew patterns there. It is www.scatta.weebly.com. I will hold that up for you. Whoop, right there. If you can see that. And then there is a company called Crochet, which sells spinning wheels and looms. And their website is www.cromskina.com. So here is one of the looms. I wonder if they're all like wood like that. There's the website. And then some Simply Starch, Omega yarns, Handy Hands, Learn How to Tat, tatting supplies and learning how to tat book, Clover hooks, King Cole yarns, if you like gnomes, King Cole has a book called Gonks, where you can make a bunch of gnomes. And then a company called The Woolery. Yep. So I don't know if you're not familiar with this. It looks like a website that sells yarn. They're talking about Sudar Happy Cotton, DK 100% cotton. So I don't know if you want to check out The Woolery. Where are you? If you're not familiar with that, there's their website. Okay, back to the patterns. I just want to share with you like the products that they are highlighting and reviewing and talking about, just in case you're not familiar with some of these companies, and you know, maybe it might interest you, like the card thing with the color work cards. That is really interesting to me, and I have to remember to go check that out. Okay, next is another Afghan. It is a crocheted Christmas quilt by Jennifer Oliveras. And there is a photo. Looks alright, but I'm not into putting squares together at all. Next we have the Polar Bear Hugs pillow, designed by Deborah Bagley. I think this is her second pattern in here. There you go. Next we have the Granny's Revenge Reindeer Hot Pad by Chelsea Roberts. And there he is. And next we have the stackable chevron set. So it is a wine bottle and a wine bottle holder. And like a basket, maybe? I think it's supposed to be a basket. I guess you could use this as a bowl cozy too. So there is that. And this is by, who's this by? Ayasa Krivonos? I don't know. There it is. And next we have the Vintage Granny Table Runner by Kathy Marsh. Those are trees in the squares, but I don't know. They're not really defined trees, if you know what I mean. But I mean, you can still tell they're trees. And next we have the Striped Holiday Antimacassar. So it's just basically a, what do you call it? Something that you put over the back of your chair. There's a name for it. I don't know. But you tie it to the back of your chair. Yeah. And there is that. Next we have the Poinsettia Candy Cane Wreath by Sherry Melick of Sweetbird Crochet. It's kind of cool. And maybe I'm just too picky with what I want to crochet, but you know, I have that right, and so do you guys. You have the right to be picky about what you want to make with the yarn that you purchase, what you want to invest your time into making, you know. Okay, here is the Afghan from the cover. It's called It's a Snow Day Afghan. All the baubles to make the snowflakes. I think that's really pretty. And this is by Rebecca J. Venton. And this pattern also comes with a graph for the baubles, for the baubled snowflakes. Next we have the Snowflake Bucket Tote by Dana Redman. I don't like, this snowflake looks like an applique. I don't like making things where you have to sew on an applique, especially an applique like this that is very defined with the points. And you know, if it's just a round applique, it's not too bad if it's just like a circle, but I have a hard time sewing it down to where it doesn't get all stretched out of shape and wonky, and I feel like this would be a difficult applique to sew on. And here is another photo of that tote. I mean, the snowflake is cute, but I just know if I make it and I try to sew that stupid thing down, it's not going to stay put, and it's going to get stretched out of proportion, out of whack. Next we have, what is the name of this pattern? I might have skipped a page. Yes, the Sunburst Slipover by Joanne Capstick. And I'm just going to say right now, I would not be caught dead in this. But that's me personally. Other people, maybe they like it. Me, not so much. It just looks like it's really sick, chunky yarn, doesn't that? Let's see what size, what weight yarn they used for it. Yeah, it's a 6 super bulky. I feel like this would not be comfortable to wear. Like I don't like wearing bulky things. I don't like wearing a winter coat. And if I'm going to wear something bulky, it better keep me warm. Like, it better have, like, long sleeves. That ain't going to keep me warm. Okay. Next, we have the Permafrost Poncho. This is really pretty. The yarn they used, I think, makes this piece. So they used a very slow color changing ombre yarn, and this is by Phyllis Taylor, and it looks like it's got some fuzz to it. That looks so cozy. It looks so cozy. So yeah, I don't mind that pattern. That might be something. I'm not opposed to doing that. Next is the Ice Structures Afghan by Arena V. Stevens. And I think this might be the last pattern in here. Maybe, maybe not. Miko's digging for something under my chair. Miko, what are you doing over there, dude? This pattern also comes with a chart. Next we have the Blizzard Sweater by Zara Powder. And there that is. And that is it for this magazine. So, what are your favorites? My favorite is the hat and mittens. And the snow Afghan. And probably the poncho. Those are my favorites. So let me know what your favorites are down in the comment section. And thanks for looking at Crochet World 2024 with me. I'm not sure how many more I'm going to get before my subscription runs out, but I'll keep showing them. As long as I keep getting them, I'll keep showing them. And I apologize if I seem a little less than enthused with some of these patterns, but that's just my opinion. You might have a completely different opinion, and that is okay. So if you like them, don't listen to what I have to say. All right. Thanks so much for hanging out, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.